Hello everybody, my name is Spicy and welcome to my channel. Today we're on Names Argon's account. We're going to be taking over his 3v3 arena as well as two of his Hydra teams. Now if we go ahead and take a look at his roster here, there's actually a bunch of absolutely fantastic champions on this account that weren't on here last time I was on. A few that stick out are going to be Unryo, Odin, Freya, as well as a few champions who picked up some really big souls and things that are going to be a whole lot of fun to work with. So I think it's time we go ahead and head on over to the Hydra and throw together some teams. Now I probably won't be running these teams, so I'm going to go ahead and build them with you guys, as one, it makes the video longer, and two, it helps you guys learn a little bit. I'm not going to make it too long. If it ends up being too long, I'll just cut some of it out. There's no big deal there, but I would like to walk you guys through the process because that's, in my opinion, one of the best parts about making videos on this game. We can all learn from each other. So we're going to go ahead and throw in Unryo and the Nightmare team. He does have the 3-star soul, which is really what makes him viable to Nightmare, because without that, he's so incredibly squishy. But then again, we do have champions like Reserve and Krisk and stuff that could make it doable regardless, but I'm just trying to justify what I'm saying, to be completely honest with you guys. Alright, so we have Unryo, we have Lady Kimmy. Now, wait, not Lady Kimmy, Lady Mikage. And now we need to throw in either Grisur or Krisk as mentioned. I do think Grisur is generally the better option, especially since max HP is a lot better in higher parts of Hydra now than it was before. It's incredibly strong. We definitely need to put in Feral. I also think that we need to put in Lydia here to get that decreased defense and that weaken and increased speed and the strengthen as well. I think Lydia brings basically everything we need to the team. So I think we go ahead and throw her on in there. Wherever she's hiding. There she is, okay. Now we need to think about one last champion. In a lot of teams, I would be saying somebody, obviously, like a Teox would be insane. Who would really fit in here as the best champion, the best fit? Obviously, I would love to throw in Harima, but I don't think she's the right champion. Oh, you know what we could use? We could definitely use an increased speed, an extra one, as well as a turn meter boost, as well as a decreased speed champion. We do have Feral's A1, but I think for his account, we'll probably need more than just that. And I think Eostrid actually comes in and does that exactly how I want her to. There she is. So that is going to be the Nightmare team. Now we're going to go ahead and look for champions for the Brutal team. I believe Harima stands out as one of the best. We also have Thor, and I'm not too sure if I want to put Harima and Thor together. I think that would be a good combo. Oh, it actually sucks to be running Ninja. Have a 6-star Ninja and not be running him. I would hate to do that, but realistically speaking, without Mikage, I think Harima does better. And without Mikage, well, when we have Onryo, putting Ninja in there takes away from Onryo's damage, which can be a little bit rough. And to take anybody out of here would also be rough. So I think this is really just the best team I could run. I just hate to see Ninja be thrown away like that. But you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, and I'm gonna see if I can make it work. Then we have Krisk along with Harima. Just a good pairing there, making sure to cover almost all of our bases. Within Krisk having his decreased speed on the A1, we have increased buff duration, ally protection, continuous heals, provoke, increased speed, increased defense. Fantastic champion. Do we have Duchess? Oh yeah, he did pull Duchess. So Duchess is going to go great with Krisk. I do like that combo because he has that buff duration increase. Okay, then we have two Hanorok, which I'm going to go ahead and slot her into this team here. Before the video continues anymore, I do want to say that Tuhana Rock actually ended up in the Brutal team, and there ended up not being a hard team at all, simply because the champions we were using kind of got mixed up a little bit, and my thought process of the champions wasn't going right, because if we take a look at Krisk, his increased defense is not going out on the team, it's going on himself for one turn. So that means what I was thinking, with him putting the increased defense on Harima working, that's not how that works. I went ahead and changed it, and I'm going to say that now before the video continues on and you get to a point where you're like, hey, that makes absolutely zero sense. Don't worry, I fixed it. You'll just see it later in the video. This team here, I think that with us already having Krisk with the increased duration on the Duchess, I think that's what we should probably be doing. Who do we put in here? Obviously, not everything's going to be perfect, so there's situations where we run as somebody like a Newt. We have two Newts. We might as well throw him in one if I can't seem to find anybody to slot in. So what we're looking for now on this team is we need probably a little bit more speed control, we need some more damage, and we need a block buffs champion. So I guess that's the first thing we should probably go ahead and cover. A block buffs champion. We of course have our Wukong. Loki's actually a good option, especially paired with Duchess. I like Duchess and Loki together. I can put Loki in a well, we're probably already gonna put Krisk in a provoke sub. Sure, we can figure something out for Loki with that 5-star soul. He could probably be a good filler for this team, at minimum bring us that block buffs as well as some turn meter boost and an increased attack. If we bring in Thor, that could be a pretty solid option. Yeah, no way we bring in Rathalos into this team without a solid HP burner. Tunisia could be good with Rathalos and the hard team, actually. We might do that. Might be the best move. You know, I said I was only going to do 2 Hydra teams. Why not? We're going to do 3. I just realized that. My mind blanked for a second, and I mentioned doing 3. I guess now I'm just going to go ahead and commit to it. So yeah, for this one, I think I want to throw in Tunisia along with Rathalos, and I think that creates a great combo down there. Now with this team, we really... what are we missing? We have the block buffs, we have probably... well, we have Hex between them too. We have the Provoke, Ally Protection. We need a decreased defense, weaken. Okay, that is... and then we also need one more nuker. Okay, you know what? I think Ninja comes in. It's not exactly the most picture perfect thing in my head, but I think it'll work out great. Final thing we need is probably some more speed control, right? Will this Necmo do it? So we have damage, we have HP burns, we have block buffs, we have partial buff strip, we have Krisk doing everything that he does, which is a whole lot. We have Torment counter. I think all we need actually is going to be this Necmo. So let's throw those together, and I will call that a brutal team. And now this hard team, we already have in our two Hanorok, our two Mija, our Rathalos, so we have plenty of damage between those two. Now we really need a decreased defense weekend champion, and I think our best option is going to be Bellinor. He's also going to bring in some extra damage. We also need we have block buffs. I guess we need some more speed control. We could use a bit more support. Oh, Wixwell, actually. Wixwell would do great. Wixwell is going to go ahead and bring us those intercepts. He's also going to bring in some increased defense, a big shield maybe, with that decreased attack as well. So I think he's going to go ahead and bring us everything that we need to fill off the survivability side of things. Now, we really do need a little bit more speed control, if at all possible. We have a 6-star Lanicus. Lanicus could be a lot of fun, actually. If we throw her in a 9-piece protection, we could... well, we'd get her turn meter boost, increase crit rate, buff duration increases. What are we missing from the team if we bring her in? I believe we get a decreased speed on her A1. We get increased speed on her as well. She's gonna... You know what? Yeah, why not? Let's have some fun with Atlanticus. It's not a champion I get to use all that often. Generally because we don't get to fill in every single slot this early on. Wherever to Hanorok went, I'm going to put her in. And then let's throw in Lanicus, because why not? She could be a whole lot of fun, and a champion I'd have a lot of fun building. So I think we should go ahead, head on over to the arena side of things, throw together the 3v3 teams, build them all, show them all individually, and then, yeah, let's give it a go. So for this first team, I'm going to take a page out of my own playbook here, bring in Yasu with Mikage, and then these two, and that's really all you need for an absolutely god tier team. Now, if that's taking too much from everybody else, maybe, yeah, you know what, we could take out Padrig. I love Padrig, but I think Harima would love to have Padrig as well, and I think we should share the love between the teams. So we have Arbiter might have to come in, or Freya. Freya would actually fit in perfectly here. So with this team, what do we need? Oh, Tormund. Tormund could be great, just in case somebody's faster. I actually run something very similar on my own account sometimes, so I like that. Now, this team needs a speed lead. What are the speed leads we have? So we have Arbiter, we have Wukong, we have Calvalax, which if we had Teox, a 6-star Calvalax would be pretty insane. Or even if we had like Supreme Kale, that could be fun. But we don't. Ooh, but we have Odin. I completely forgot that we had Odin. Maybe we take out our Mons out of this team, put in Odin. Because he's gonna... Ooh, actually, that's kind of whack. I'm not sure. I don't know if I like that, guys. Because Mikage isn't getting that aura at all. And Mikage... I'm sure. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can make it happen. Why not? Let's have some fun. Within this team, now we would need... Okay, we have Frolny. And Frolny would fit in within this team really well. If we took away the main speed factors of the team, you know, maybe that's what we do. We put Armand's here, we put Odin into this team, make him the main speed factor. We put in Frolny to help get some damage. We have 2 damage dealers. We have a speed champion right here to go along with Thor, but in case that doesn't work, we also have the passive to keep one of them alive. I really like that. Now we need to figure out who fits in here. So without a UDK, sometimes it could be hard to use your Wukong, at least on accounts that have plenty of champions. But what I think here is that Wukong's going to fit in just nicely with a Hefrak. Oh, wait, no, 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 no. That's not right. Completely wrong here. Let's roll this back. We're going to put Arbiter into this team. We're going to put the Armands here with her as well as these two, and make my favorite team for my own account actually. If we had Carnage, I would do my other favorite team here, but this has actually been one of my main teams for a very, very long time. So I think it's time I go ahead, get all of these champions named, built, and all the masteries and everything. We'll come back, we'll look at each of the teams individually. That will take a good amount of time, so I'll be sure to put a little note right here on screen for you guys once we get around to there to tell you when all that's over. But yeah, let's go ahead, get right into it, and I'll see y'all as soon as it's done. So we have everybody built, and I can't wait to show you guys these builds. They're really fun, they're really good, and they're way better than this account has ever seen before. I know because I've been on the account many, many times throughout its lifespan, and I am so incredibly happy with how things turned out. Let's go ahead and take a look at them. First, The Nightmare team, Eostrid, Mikage, Feral, Grizzer, Onryo, and Lydia. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Champion tags, attack. So first we have our Mikage. Mikage is in 9-piece protection, which is amazing for her, considering that she was still able to get 350 speed and 421 accuracy. A great build for Arena and Hydra, and really anywhere in the game. She's fully booked, 3-star intimidating presence. These are the masteries we currently have on her. Then we have Onryo. Onryo ended up in a more PvP heavy build because there was just a lot of stone skin gear, not much merciless gear for attack based nukers, and the build actually turned out really great. So we have him in Savage and Stone Skin and 1 counter attack ring. He's at 6k attack. He has 3k defense and almost 40k HP as well, which is really great. 261 speed, 260 crit damage. Overall, a very solid build. Fully booked, has 3-star heaven cast, and then these are the masteries we currently have. Now, I guess I didn't take a look at these, and we should go ahead and fix them. Just with something I personally would use in Arena is what we're going to go with. Just the basic masteries for somebody like Onryo here. Nothing different than normal. It's going to pick up Retribution, and yeah, that is the build. Then we have Grizzer. Grizzer is a 9-piece Slayer. He is at 4.8k defense, 241 speed, 100% crit rate, 274 crit damage, and then 270 accuracy. Now, on paper, that doesn't look like enough accuracy, but with Feral's passive plus the area bonuses, we are more than fine with the accuracy we have now. He is fully booked with 3-star cruelty, and then these are the masteries we have on him. Then we have Lydia. Lydia is in Hex, 3 pieces of protection, and then 2 pieces of pinpoint. She's at 67k HP. Her defense is very low. That's her biggest issue right now, and that'll just come with ascending these pieces and picking up some defense percent. I mean, I didn't do this one. Maybe we'll get lucky, land defense percent. No, flat defense. It is what it is. All of these builds do keep in mind that the ascensions, the awakening, as well as the glyphage can all go up and boost these builds by so much. And a lot of the builds are built for being glyphed and ascended and awakened and things. All these things kept in mind as I was in a call with Names Are Gone, going through these things, talking about it to him, seeing what he preferred and things. But yeah, I said things a lot there. I guess that's my favorite word today. We have her fully booked 2-star Harmonic Impulse. These are the masteries we currently have. I would definitely change her to Rapid Response and Arcane Celerity, but it's not worth the gems right now. We then have Feral. He is in 9-piece protection. A lot of glyphs missing, but it's still a fantastic build. 75k HP, 3.2k defense, 292 speed, 318 accuracy, fully booked, 2-star Brimstone, going down into War Master, making sure to pick up Lasting Gifts, Master Hexer, Rapid Response, Arcane Celerity. Right here, this is the perfect masteries for a champion like Lydia, Feral, any of these champs. This is what you want to go with right there. That is the staple for that type of champion. It's hard to say what Feral is. He's a debuff supporter, I guess. Lydia's the same thing. So yeah, that's what I would use on them. Then we have Eostrid in a Provoke set, as well as a Perception set, and then 2 pieces of Pinpoint. 50k HP, 3.7k defense, 299 speed, and then 325 accuracy, fully booked. I don't know why Nature's Wrath is on her. That doesn't make much of any sense. I didn't mess with that. I think the best one is probably Cruelty, or Harmonic Impulse is one that could be really good on her. Not that we need it, but it's just an option. Not worth 300 gems, but that is arguably the last thing I'd put on her. And then the masteries are looking good, exactly as I would want them. So that is Team 1. Let's go ahead and give it a little test run, guys. I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. The damage is fantastic, largely due to the to all these protection sets. The amount of protection sets with Feral's passive, Just a lot and a lot of percentage damage overlapping over and over again. So I did test it, and we are fast enough to make sure that we're getting these turns in. It is not going to be a problem at all. And there we go. We get the block buffs out on everybody. Then we can nuke with our Grisur and then start getting some real damage in here. As soon as we can knock down a head, which will definitely just be mischief because we're already past halfway, but everybody else is also lowering very, very quickly with Onryo's passive doing its job. Taking 0 damage from the Head of Wrath there. Getting some more buffs out so we can continue taking advantage of Heaven Cast. And then we ally attack, and that is going to be this rotation, essentially. And we're just going to be doing a crap ton of damage. In every test run I did, we were ending out just around 4 mil per turn, which I'm very happy with. I think that's more than enough damage to get a really solid number. Now we start popping off. We're already almost having all heads down. Not that we need to, just kind of there. We should have put the buffs on ourselves. That would have added some more damage. But it's not the world's biggest deal. There we go. Buffs are back out. Ally attack into here. We want to make sure that we're not letting any of these expire, because that is a lot of damage that we'd be losing by letting them expire and not getting those full damage, even if it's not the overflow. Even if it's not the overflow of an ally attack, it's still so important to just pick up just the minimum. Oh man, we might be in a rough situation of getting the minimum here. We're not gonna spend too much more time in here, but there we go. I mean, 36 in 8 turns, absolutely amazing. Very happy with all the builds. Great damage. Let's call it there. Let's let that go through. In the battle, let's see what we're at. Just under 5 mil per turn. Obviously, it's so early on, you can't call it there. As it gets further in the fight, we'll be dealing with the higher decapitation. Well, not decapitation, but digestion and all that fun stuff. But as is, very, very, very good team. Then we have the brutal team here. We have Necmo, Harima, Krisk, Tuhanarok, Thor, and Bellinor. Let's go ahead and take a look at their builds. Make sure we're on brutal and not screwing ourselves over when showcasing the team. Not other effects. Champion tags. Defense. Here we go. So first we have Krisk. Krisk is an Hex, 1 perception set, and then 2 pieces of pinpoint. He also has a reaction piece, not that it matters, but it's there. 58k HP, basically 5k defense, 255 speed, 389 resistance, 321 accuracy, fully booked, 5-star cruelty. These are the masteries we go with. Basically the same thing on all of our different debuff supporters. Then we have our Harima. Harima is one of the best builds I was able to get. A insane build here. 6-piece Merciless. We have a piece of Slayer and then a reaction piece as well. She's at 46k HP, 6.1k defense, 244 speed, 100% crit rate, 308% crit damage, and then 222 accuracy. She's fully booked, 5-star Nature's Wrath, and then she's going down into Helm Smasher, Master Hexer. We needed the Lore of Steel so we could get that extra crit rate out of the Slayer piece, but still very strong, even if we can't pick up that extra little bit of defense and that extra counterattacks that we'd be getting from that. Next, we have Thor. So Thor did kind of get the short end of the stick here. We weren't able to use any ascension materials on him because we had already built a lot of the arena teams. We were completely out, and so like this boot here, we're out of glyphs, we're out of the ascension materials. So there's so much that could be done to his build. It's genuinely crazy. We can add like 30 something speed to it, as well as like 1k-ish attack. So a lot of room to grow, but regardless, he is in lethal, has one piece of Slayer and one piece of Feral. He's at 6.6k attack, 210 speed, and then 324 crit damage, as well as 340 accuracy. We didn't even go for the accuracy, these are just the pieces that we happen to have. Then we have his skills fully booked. We have 5-star Nature's Wrath, and then these are the masteries we went with, making sure to pick up Cycle of Violence, Helm Smasher, and Master Hexer. Then we have our Necmo Thar. Necmo is in 9-piece protection. Every champion I can get in it, I put in it, and it's so good to have. An extra on him, 20% damage for your, well, no, it's actually 5% damage for your team on him. Technically, the better option would have been Feral, but we didn't have a banner, or I would have gone with that. But guys, 5% damage is still better than nothing, and it's good to have that increased speed protected so that the heads can't take it and screw you over with it. Definitely, if I could, 9-piece Feral. Then we have his masteries here, same thing as any of those other champions I've mentioned. Then, whoa, why is Yannicka here? What the heck? 1 second, guys. Let's grab to Hanorok. She's the one that's supposed to have that. There we go. Okay, to Hanorok and Relentless, a perception set, and then 2 pieces of pinpoint. 50k HP, 4.3k defense, 296 speed, 370 accuracy, fully booked, 1-star brimstone. These are the masteries. If I could have rolled it back, would have made sure to pick up the rapid response, but can't do it. Not worth the gems right now. Then we have Bellinor. So Bellinor's build is going to be a little weird. I recognize that immediately, but I needed him fast, and we'd already used all of our fast nuking gear, and I did want room to make some other nukers for Arena. So I put him in some crit rate gauntlets. We can gain a lot of stats from all these ascensions, but this is the build at the moment. He's at almost 40k HP, 5.1k attack. His defense is going to be a problem, and that might be where we take out this. And then look for a defense ring of some sort, because the defense ring might just be better. Let's see. Let's see if I can roll this and it go even like 1 or 2 into defense percent. We want 1 into defense percent. You'd pick up, not enough for the time being. We'll just be looking at picking up some more ascensions and defense and things to make sure that he's a bit more tanky. But his build has all the stats that we need. He's fast enough. He'll pick up some more damage. He's fully booked, 1-star Nature's Wrath, and this is the current mastery situation. I don't see these changing, but I see the defense going up heavily, maybe dropping some accuracy in place of that. Could go with a defense banner maybe. Not sure if that's the move or not. That could also help us pick up some speed. Guess while we're here, we could check it out. What do we have? That one, not awful. This one also not the worst. I think this one would probably be the best one. Yeah, if we throw it on there and we pick up a few glyphs here, I think this one would definitely help us out a lot. Can we get the accuracy? No, but defense actually. Okay, that's really good. So with the Hydra battles included, 288 with a couple glyphs here. I know this isn't usually added in the video, but why not? Don't feel like editing this out. Yeah, that's fine. He'll be doing just great. Let's go ahead and give this a bit of a test run. I haven't tested this one yet, actually, so this will be first impressions, because I noticed all the issues I had made within creating this team originally, and that's why y'all heard me talk about it earlier. Immediately, I'm just going to start with that. Here to get the hex out, And now get to use that. I imagine this team will do really, really solid damage, actually. Now, I hate that Bellinor is being targeted. That's not ideal. Because if Bellinor is being targeted, he is the squishiest champion, and I would hate to see him go, because then of course, we'd have to rerun it and everything. Yeah, I mean, he's still kind of hitting. Obviously, it's not going to be that much damage, but he's still putting in some hits there. Okay, that's not too bad. This is brutal in the end, where I was originally running my own Rio like the squishiest champion in the game, I swear. So if Unreal can make it happen, I'm sure a Bellinor can make it happen, especially when he usually has that perfect veil on him. There we go. Knock that out, and now we can really start trying to put in some damage here. Right? How much are we doing here? Already over a mil there. Very solid. Now, this team isn't doing quite what the other team was, of course. I mean, it doesn't have Pharaoh, it doesn't have all those extra percentage damage ups, but I'm really happy with this one as well. I could see it doing hopefully around 500 mil or more, which would be really really good, pushing up what he was originally doing since these changes have came out, putting it up by a lot. But yeah, I think that, oh my goodness, that was so many hits. Okay, I think that goes ahead and shows what I was trying to do here. Let's regroup this, call it there, and let's head on over to the arena, where we've already looked at some of the champions, but there's a lot of really really great builds I'm excited to show you guys. So let's find a decent team to go up against. Yeah, no, that person's level 77. But they've spent a lot of money, let me tell you. This one is level 97. He's spent a decent amount, but oh, come on. There we go. That's a really strong team. Let's take a look at them. So this first team, we have Arbiter, we have Tormin, Mikage, and Unryo. So let's head on over here. Champion tags. There we go. So Arbiter, she is in, what is this? 2 pieces of pinpoint, 5 pieces of protection, and then 1 divine speed set. She's at 373 speed, fully booked, 5-star intimidating presence. These are the masteries. Not that really any of it matters, honestly, besides the speed, the sets, and the blessing. Then we have our Tormin. So Tormin is in lethal perception and has 1 piece of counterattack and 1 piece of a blood shield. He's currently at 50k HP, 5.3k defense, 216 speed, 261 crit damage, 363 accuracy. He is fully booked and is picking up the 2-star Nature's Wrath, going down into Helm Smasher and Spirit Haste. Then we have our Onryo, which is technically out here. So let's go to him. Unreal, we've already looked at him. Just going to go through a little quick overview. You can always pause the video. Same with Mikage, we've already looked at her. And let's take the team into a fight. I hope we do well against this one. I'm not sure if we'll be able to beat this one or not. Maybe their Armands is just insanely, he is insanely fast, but the AI isn't set up. That's fine with me. Get a knockback. Let's go to block revive. That, oh no. Alright. That was really close, actually. Yeah, I think we're just gonna get Armands. Hate to see it. Armands is such a boring champion, taking all the fun out of the arena. Let's run this back against a non-Armands team. This one looks pretty tanky. Doesn't look like too much of a threat. Guess we could go against this one. Another speed threat team. Yeah, there we go. We get to outspeed this one. Go ahead, take the Mikage, get rid of them, do the same thing that the last guy did to us, and now they don't get to play the game. Hopefully, maybe this Armands will get a turn, and we'll go back to not having any fun. No, we'll just turn off. Alright. I would say go with the A1, but I'm not too sure of this Onryo's damage, quite frankly. Oh no. See if we can take him out. There we go. Tormund putting in work, guys. And we are through this fight. So overall, I'm very happy with the builds themselves. All of them are incredibly strong. And for it being 3v3 specifically, the team it's definitely good enough for my liking. Now let's head on over to this team. I just called it Just Look At It because just look at it. I got nothing else to say. Let's start with our Odin. Odin is right here. He is in 4 pieces of stone skin and 5 pieces of pinpoint. He is at 320 speed, 100% crit rate, 167 crit damage, and then 478 accuracy. These are all things that can be upped with some ascension here. We can get that extra crit damage. We can pick up some accuracy here, which I don't know why I didn't do already. I think we can also pick up some other damage stats throughout the build as well. With the banner, you can get some more accuracy. But he's fully booked. He doesn't currently have a blessing, but if he did, it would be Intimidating Presence or even Lightning Cage, but I think Intimidating Presence is just the best move. And then these are the masteries we went with. Flawless Execution, Master Hexer. Yeah, pretty simple stuff there. Then we have our Freya. Freya is in Righteous. What is this? 3 pieces of protection and 4 pieces of stun skin. She's at 66k HP, 4.3k defense, 320 speed, 400 resistance, 428 accuracy. Fully booked 5-star Intimidating Presence going down into Fearsome Presence with lasting gifts. Really, really strong build here. Then we have our Frolny. He's an Instinct Feral and 4 pieces of Stone Skin. We can pick up more crit damage and things throughout the build, but the build right now is at 87k HP, 323 speed, 100% crit rate, 241 crit damage. The HP and the crit damage are going to go up significantly as we get these different ascensions going, but we ran out of ascension materials and weren't able to finish out the build. He's fully booked on this form with 3-star Word of the Fallen, and then these are the masteries we went with. Then finally, we have our Harima. We've already looked at Harima. Absolutely insane build here. Very happy with it. And yeah, let's go ahead, take it into some teams. I think we're going to do really well against other speed teams and things, so I think we should go against something a bit harder here. Are we faster? Is there any shot of us being faster? That's the thing with this team, is that we want to go against speed teams, of course, showcasing, but is it really the ideal thing to do? We can give it a go. I mean, we can see if we can win this one. We are decently fast with our Odin having like what is it, like 370 something speed with his aura kept in mind. Yeah, let's see. Get the Berserk on her. Oh my goodness. There we go. Land the Provoke. Frolny might not even get to do anything. I really hope he does. Ah, come on. Yeah, we were a little bit too slow for this. How am I going to be losing all these first fights? What the heck? Let's run it back. Let's find a new page. Let's go against something a little less speed heavy. I still want it to have some speed, but I'd like to be able to get a turn real quick. Once we take these teams into 3v3, I'm sure they'll be stronger. Alright, let's give ourselves our increase defense for Harima. Let's try to just go with the A3. We weren't able to blow them up, but Frowny will get to clean up. to steal all of his buffs and smite him down. And there we go. Awesome stuff. All right, let's check out the last team and then take these into 3v3. I just called it my team. We have Armand's, Ancora, Narcisse, and Padrig. So Armand's, he is not in Stone Skin actually. We had to give the Stone Skin to Odin, and Freya ended up taking some as well. But we decided to just go pretty heavy speed on him, so we went Perception, Righteous, Speed, 2 pieces of Pinpoint. He's at 354 speed, 565 accuracy, fully booked, 5-star intimidating presence going down into Eagle Eye. Then we have our, there he is, White King Narcisse. He's very, very slow right now, guys. We will be picking up speed with Ascensions, with some glyphs and things. And of course, he's going to be going for his 6-star soul. So as soon as that comes around, he'll end up getting around 30-ish more speed, maybe even 40-ish more speed. But right now, he's at 92k HP, 196 speed, 248 crit damage, fully booked, 3-star Ward of the Fallen. These are the masteries. We have our Ancora. She's a 5-star soul. Here she is. She is in 6 pieces of stone skin, 1 piece of protection, 78k HP, 3.3k defense, 255 speed, 660 resistance, fully booked, 5-star life harvest. And then we're going down into Unshakable, making sure to pick up lasting gifts and Lure of Steel. Finally, we have our Padrig for this team. We don't need the double up in the intimidating presence, but it is nice to have for live arena, which I was trying to keep in mind when doing all of these builds. Padrig is in 2 righteous sets, 1 perception set, and then 2 pieces of pinpoint. He is at 378 speed, and then funny enough, he actually has 100% crit rate and then 147% crit damage. So with the 4k attack, he might be doing a little bit of damage. Who knows, if we get like a crit damage ascension or attack ascension, oh wow. We actually did get the crit damage ascension. Who knows, he might be able to put out some damage for us. He is fully booked with 5-star intimidating presence, and then these are the masteries we went with. Really, all that matters for Padrig is picking up Lure of Steel and lasting gifts. And then War Master is just kind of there, as if we get damage at some point, or if we're using him in some PvE content, he at least has that on his side. Let's give it a go. This team is actually a team I'm very confident in basically any setting. It's the team that I've been using on my account since Narcisse came out. Well, wrong team here. Sure, we'll showcase this one more time. Give ourselves the turn meter boost, because I'm pretty sure Harima can nuke it out. But yeah, the team that I'm going to be using is the team I've been using since I got Narcisse. Just a very strong team. There we go. Harima absolutely blowing stuff up. And now we can take our team here into the speed team. Shouldn't be a problem. That intimidating presence is doing a whole lot. Then it's just about getting Narcisse to have a turn. Got rid of most of them. Have Armand's go back around and ally attack and call it a day. Alright guys, so that is all of the different squads we got going. Let's take them in a 3v3, win a fight or two, and call it a night. If you guys have enjoyed this video so far, please consider joining the Discord, the link in the description. There you can find some great people to talk to. You can learn about the videos before they come out, and you can also get account help like this for yourself. It's a lot of fun stuff. It could help your account out a lot, and it generally just helps the channel, helps me grow, and I just hope to see more people join. Outside of that, I would like to see a solid team to go against. What's going on here? Oh yeah, these are some strong teams. 2 Odins, what the heck? Yeah, let's go in here. Um, where do we want to go? I think we take our Odin into Helicath. Our... Yeah, I do like Onryo into any of the undead champions. He does so incredibly well into them because he hits a bunch of times when going against undeads. So let's see here. A1, A1, A3, game. Increase accuracy. Padrig is so great. So great. He buffs everybody. Let's ally attack into the Duchess. See if we can get her low. Yeah, I got her low enough where we can use the A3. Clean her up. Go to here. We just wanted the buff strip. We didn't really want anything else out of that. There we go. And that is another easy win. This next fight, we'll make sure to go against very high, like a stupidly high level team, just to get a feel for where we should be meeting. If it's more of a middle ground, or if it's more, why not go for some stupidly high level teams when using these? Because we're trying to gauge the power level of the account. It's clearly changed a lot, and it's something good to do throughout the lifespan of your account. The Helicath. See if we can get a provoke or two. We did get one. Helps us from getting blown up. And that should be it. There we go. Now let's find the strongest teams we can possibly find. We are in silver, to be fair. So none of these are going to be absolutely god tier. These actually might be some of the stronger ones. I don't know. Marichka? Hefrak with Kaimar? Mortu? Or is it this one? I'm not too sure. Both of them seem pretty strong. I don't know if they're quite what we're after. Alright, here we go. I think this is the one. We'll run that into there. Same thing. Actually, I guess technically we should go like that. Put our Narcisse up against the Marichka. Put our Harima up against the Hefrak. Basically make them useless. Yeah. Strip them. Didn't get to strip them at all. That's embarrassing. Oh no, not the counterattacks into Mortu's passive. That's never good. Oh, just barely. Oh wait, if that counts as hits into Mortu, that's really bad. I didn't know that interaction. Oh no. Although we were doing really good. Oh, we were doing really good. This isn't good though. Oh lord. Yeah. I'm not gonna waste anybody's time. We're gonna go ahead and skip that one. I didn't know that interaction, but a loss is a loss. See if we can just... Yes, sir. Get rid of that decreased defense. Turn meter boost. Everybody's gone. AoE, clean up. I love that team right there. It's so much fun. Man, I wish I would have gotten Odin. I hope I pull him at some point. He's just one of the most fun champions I've ever seen, especially with that A3 just smiting somebody. He doesn't even have crit damage, guys. He has like 160. He has virtually zero. the double B kit, of course. Classic. There we go. That will be game. Easy win there. And I think we can close it out saying comfortably that the teams are all very strong, whether it be Arena, 3v3 Arena, or the Hydra. So guys, if you did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, that subscribe button. Consider joining the Discord as mentioned before. Outside of that, I don't really have anything else to say. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. See y'all, everybody.